Hello again and welcome back to our course on Project 2019. In the previous section, I mentioned exercise 9 a couple of times, and this is what I'm going to set you in this section. Now, in the previous section, we had a problem. We'd set up the road fix project, but because of the need to restrict hours of work on the noises part of the job, which was task ID 7 here, the drill and clear task, to hours, just 8 hours a day from 9 till 1 in the morning, and again from 2 till 6 in the afternoon. Because of that, the project has run over into a third week, which we didn't really want to happen. In addition, one of the key resources on the project, Max, has had to go to hospital next Wednesday. And I'm talking about Wednesday in the second week. And allowing for that and the restriction on time for work, we're running 2 and a bit days behind where we'd like to be. Now, we're going to resolve that on the basis of the very good news that we've been given permission to work over the weekend. So this is the weekend which is spanned by that drill and clear task. We can work those same restricted hours, 9 till 1 and again from 2 till 6 on both Saturday and Sunday. So what you need to do is to change the working time so that working on that Saturday and Sunday is allowed. Now beware, because in effect you have, if you like, 2 calendars involved there. The project calendar is the building calendar, and that is the calendar, of course, that Jenny and Max are working to. But there is also a task calendar, and that is the building quiet time calendar. And even though that was based on the building calendar, that's the one that dictates when work on that task is allowed to happen. So bear that in mind when you're going through this exercise. Just remember that what you're looking to achieve is a situation where work is being done over that weekend. Now, I'm starting you off with the file exercise 09A, and you'll find that in the exercise folder. That's the one you're going to start with. And my answer is in exercise 09B. And I'm going to talk about my answer in just a moment. But just before I do, one other thing. If you find it more convenient to use dates which are nearer to the date when you're working through this course, then that's totally fine. When you open 09A, you can change the start date for the project. So just change it to whatever the preceding Monday from where you are now is. And then the idea is you're trying to make this project fit into a 2-week period. So start on a Monday and finish on the Friday at the latest. Now, of course, if you do make that change to the start date, then that's going to affect any other dates you're setting up within the project. So don't forget about that as well. So anyway, that's the job, to get that weekend working going. Now, if you do get that weekend working sorted, you should find that Max's day to go to the hospital is actually not going to cause any problems at all. Now, let's take a look at one aspect of my answer. Now, here is my answer in 09B. As you can see, it starts on a Monday and it finishes on a Friday. But the point I want to make to you, a very important point, is this. Once we've got that weekend working going here, there's Saturday and Sunday, and you see both Max and Jenny are doing 8 hours on Saturday and 8 hours on Sunday. Bear in mind that on Monday, they'll again come in on that task and they'll do 8 hours work on that. But also bear in mind that each of them also has other time on Monday. And remember that they are still working on a 12-hour calendar. So those little tips should help you pull the whole schedule back and into our original timescales. So a couple of very important points there about a situation where a task calendar is, if you like, a subset of a project calendar. And how even though people may be restricted on the hours they can work on one task, they may be able to work on something else. So that's it. That's exercise 09. That's the end of this section. Please join me in the next one.